We are at the Lighthouse restaurant in Sulphur Well, Kentucky, and they are apparently famed to be one of the best restaurants in the entire state of Kentucky. This is their menu, and this is what they got. A lot of stuff. We are going to get their specialty. All you can eat: catfish, fried chicken, ham, sliced tomatoes, coleslaw, green beans, stewed potatoes, lima beans, fried apples, red-eyed gravy, and biscuits. $22. And look at these desserts. I'm gonna ask which one is the best. Jesus is the Lighthouse. Understood. Coleslaw. Cold, very creamy, very delicious. I give it a 9.4 out of 10. My goodness, they gave me an entire smorgasbord. Like, look at all of this. First, the fried apples. Very hot. They melt in the mouth. They're very sweet. Oh my goodness sake. 9.1 out of 10. Green beans. That was the best green beans I've ever had in my life. Very hot. Very soft. They were very juicy. I'm gonna give those a 9.6 out of 10. Lima beans. This is gonna sound kind of weird, but that kind of tastes like mashed potatoes and gravy, okay? I haven't had a lima bean in years, okay? I don't, like, that's awesome. These are hot, these are soft, these are delicious. I'm gonna give them a 9.5 out of 10. Now the biscuits, and they are very soft. Best biscuits ever. They are very soft, very fluffy, not dry at all. I'm giving them a 9.7 out of 10. Now there's stewed potatoes. Whoa. It's really creamy, and the potatoes kind of melt in your mouth, but it's still pretty chunky. So I'm gonna give that a 6.8 out of 10. I don't really care about that. Now this giant piece of chicken. Look at that. Oh my goodness sake. This chicken breast is basically perfection. I love the breading so much. It's nice and crispy. The meat, all white meat, juicy. It breaks apart pretty easily. And this thing is hardly greasy at all, honestly. I'm giving this a 9.7. The red-eyed gravy doesn't really have too much flavor to it. It's very silky smooth. So I don't know. I mean, it's just whatever. Now for the ham. Extremely salty. And the quality of the ham, it's not that great, but yeah, it is extremely salty. Like, I'm literally shriveling up after one bite. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 10. Finally, the catfish. Oh, that's like butter. It just melts in your mouth. I put a little bit of tartar sauce on it. Yeah, that is so flaky. That is delicious. The breading is great. It's not greasy at all. I'm gonna give that catfish a 9.6 out of 10. It is very delicious. And finally, these tomatoes. Very juicy, although it feels like I'm eating grass. 6.6 out of 10. What's so awesome about all this food is that you can literally get refills on it all. And we ordered a piece of cherry pie and their chocolate overload cake. Oh yeah. This is homemade, by the way. Oh my goodness. The cherry filling, delicious. It's cold. It's creamy. The cherries, man, they just fall apart in your mouth. I know I say that a lot, but yeah, everything here is just so silky smooth, soft, falls apart. The sugary crust is delicious. Amazing piece of cherry pie. 9.3 out of 10. Now the 4-layer chocolate overload cake. It's got like chocolate chunk pieces on the top. That is one of the best pieces of chocolate cake I've ever had. It's very moist. And believe it or not, it is not that rich. That is truly phenomenal. I'm giving that a 9.8 out of 10. That was the Lighthouse restaurant, Sulphur Well, Kentucky. And if you're new to my channel, I gave a lot of 9s right there, like 9.49. But I don't usually do that, okay? Now, back in the day, I used to do that a lot, but I've changed. I now give lower ratings now to try to be more realistic. That place deserves those 9s. My goodness, this truly is one of the best restaurants in Kentucky. I loved almost everything. But yeah, the ham was not that great. So yeah, there you go. So if you go there, get the chicken, get the catfish, or try some other stuff. They got burgers and everything, man. I want to come back, and I will come back. I'm going to be trying more of their stuff because it's pretty much almost all of it was awesome. So Lighthouse Restaurant, go check it out. $35 though. $35 for all you could eat. That is crazy. And the all you could eat meal was like, what, $22? So yeah, the desserts, they came up to about $5 a piece. So the Lighthouse Restaurant is Luke Foods approved.